Yo, 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 yo. I'm in here testing this stuff again. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Excuse me. I'm trying to learn this, and I decided to come on here. I was going to come on here a little earlier, but I didn't make it. But I'm here now, and I'm just doing a little random. But I downloaded my Streamlabs today, but I haven't had a chance to go in there and just really see what's going on. They're making it do what it do. But yeah, let me see. The first thing that I would like to talk about is it's random. I didn't have anything prepared. I want to talk about my YouTube journey. I'll talk about it a little bit, but I'm not going to go into depth with it today. But like I said, I'm just actually on here trying these things out. Um, I don't even know if you all can hear me. Hopefully you can. If you can't, let me see. I don't know if you can. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, just a little bit about my YouTube journey slash experiences. It's not nothing major, nothing crazy, nothing like that. Sipping on the shake that I made earlier with cranberries, yogurt, a piece of cucumber, and bananas, and almond milk. I put it in the freezer for a little bit, and then I took it out, and it's almost gone actually. But anyway, so my YouTube journey. I can't recall exactly the year that I first ever went on YouTube, but when I did, the reason for me going on YouTube was for music. I'm a music junkie, a music lover. I love music. Music has got me through so many things in this life, in this realm, that I'm so grateful, and I just love music, all different kinds. I'll be all around the world listening to different type of music, Turkish, um, Latin, just different types of music. Listen to Hindi, Tamil, um, rural music. There's this Turkish group called Hipsy, spelled like Pepsi but with the H instead of a P. I love those girls. It's a girl band and they be doing their thing. I don't know what they've done lately, but I love their music. So anyway, my YouTube journey. I started with music and then I ended up going over to movies. So I started watching movies on YouTube, listening to music, watching movies. So after the movie sector, one day I kind of like left YouTube and I would just listen to music every now and then. And then eventually I got the premium, which used to be called YouTube Red, but it's now called Premium. So I was among the first group of people that subscribed to YouTube Red, which is now called YouTube Premium. But anyway, the reason why I got YouTube Premium was because I like to listen to my music when I'm commuting to work or going wherever I'm going. I like to ride bicycles. I have a scooter, a kick scooter, like the scooters the children use, but it's for adults. So I would like to listen to my music as I commute, travel, to wherever I'm going, wherever my destination is. And then I could close out my phone and still hear the music with YouTube Red. That was the sole purpose of me subscribing to YouTube Red. So as time went on, I discovered that YouTube Red had other benefits and things that I can look into by me subscribing to the YouTube Red. And so some of those functions I looked into, but I never really got into it. My sole purpose was to be able to listen to my music when my phone closed. That was my sole purpose. So anyway, I looked at a few original YouTube Red originals, which is now premium. I looked at a few of those originals, and they were quite interesting, and I liked them, the ones that I did view. I rarely go over to their side, but we have benefits that the regular person that doesn't have premium have. So there's a few perks and benefits that the people that have it have. So moving on. So I was on Facebook. I never had all the social media platforms that most people have, but I did have. Actually, I still have MySpace. I can go in there right now, listen to my playlist, my music that I have there, and different things like that. The setup is totally different from when we were actually using MySpace, but I still have that account. I rarely go there, but sometimes I dip in there and dip out. But so every now and then I will come across other people's videos. Now, when I came into the YouTube space, I came into YouTube, the space, innocent. I didn't know anything about sectors. I didn't know, basically, I didn't know how YouTube was set up from the people's perspective, what they were doing. So, as I went on my journey through the YouTube land, I ran into a few people that's still around and others aren't. But the first time that I realized that YouTube was a place where people just let their feelings out and they will come down on you like a vulture, right? So there was this guy, I can't remember his first name, but I believe it was AKA Stop and Stare. So I looked at his video, and he was going off. I can't remember what it was about, but he was going off, and his mouth was just nasty. So I put in the comments. See, back then it wasn't live, so now it's different. We have live streams. So I commented on the video, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I'm paraphrasing because I can't quite remember what I had exactly said. This has been so long ago. So I was like, "Oh my God! Like your mouth is so foul. Why are you talking like that? I know your mother must be ashamed of you and different things like that." And different people started coming and commenting on my comment because I just thought you make your comment and I didn't think that people would come back and say anything. Like I'm not looking at a video and I'm just commenting on the video. So the people that was that was riding with the guy started commenting, replying to my comment. they were chewing me out. They were going off. And I was like, oh my. Like, this is how they do it. This is how they do it. But anyway, this is how they do it. So I was like, wow. So then when he saw the people riding with him, he got the courage to come back and just start going off on me. I'm talking about he was talking crazy, blowing me out the water, right? So I was like, wow. And I told him that I wasn't going to go back and forth with him. That wasn't what I was here for. You know, I actually thought I was trying to help the young man, but there was a lesson for me, mind your business. But if those people hadn't replied to my comment and said the things that they were saying, he would have never came to me like that, you know. But I let him have it, so I moved on. And I was listening to a few other people. Now, mind you, I'm not knowing about sectors or anything like that. I'm new to YouTube for as going into spaces like that where regular people drop videos. So I can't remember. I know Tommy Sotomayor was one of them. Him and I had a few words in the comment section a few times, and I know one of his videos was about a student lashing out at the teacher in class because I can't forget if it was a male child or a woman child, a female child, but the child wanted to learn, and the child burst out with anger and was like, you know, I can't remember everything the child said, but it was basically like, you know, I'm tired of this, I want to learn, and went off. And I felt like back then that the child had the right to have the outburst, like the child was tired, you don't know what the child was going through, and this is a child that wants to learn. And Tommy Sotomayor didn't agree with what I said, which was perfectly fine because I'm the type of person, whatever your opinion is your opinion. I'm not going to fight you about your opinion. So he had his opinion and I had mine. I don't know how, if I would go back and view that video, if I could ever find it, how would I feel today? Because I have not really sat back and analyzed that, you know. But by me being the age that I am, I would say just hold it in, just go home and tell the parent. But there was a high school, there was a teenager, and that's what happened. So anyway, Tommy Sotomayor and that guy, AKA Stop and Stare. Anyway, the AKA Stop and Stare guy, he had a daughter, and she would always beg for candy. And she would always say, he would always say, "You want some candy?" That's how she would say it. So he would say that cute little daughter. But so that was a learning experience for me with him and then with Tommy. So I would mosey along, and I ran across a lady named Sansa Ray. I would listen to her periodically when I would dip in and dip out. Like these people, I never really followed on a constant basis a lot, except for maybe at that time Tommy Sotomayor because he was very entertaining. Like I was following him like man, like he kind of first not first came out, but when like in the beginning of his career, I was kind of following him. He just got wild with the hair-hated hooligans and the snow bunnies and the different things like that. Like, he came up with a lot of those terms. Well, that was the first time I had heard them. So then I went to the religious sector. So I'm collecting all this data along my journey on YouTube. I went to the religious. Really, I don't have nothing bad to say about Sansaray. Even though I run into her again in these YouTube streets since then. She's rebranded, did different things. I've heard things. None of that is my business, but I know her from back then. A lot of the stuff she was going through and different things she was in, I was missing in action during that period of time. And I would come back and then I would hear this stuff. But I just never got into Lovely T way back when she first started. Um, Tanya TKO. Um, I think of a lot of names right now, but as we continue on my YouTube journey, so I moved from those people in that space into the religious space. I listened to someone named JT. I think he's still around now. I ran across him not too long ago. JT, um, Pastor Dial. Oh, what's this? Pastor Jennings, uh, Tony. Can't think of his name, but he had the board, the blackboard, and he writes things on it, whatever. So, in the religious sector, I would watch Zachary Timms. I mean, a few people. I used to watch Joyce Myers back in the day because I'm the type of person I like to dip and dab into different things just so I can have a taste of it. I've tasted a lot of things in life. So, Joyce Myers, different ones like that. But Pastor Jennings, I can't think of the other pastor. I should watch Creflo Dollar, different ones because I was learning. YouTube to me is like a university. I took classes, right? Without me knowing I was taking classes, but then there came a time where I knew I was taking classes. Okay. So Pastor Jennings and this other pastor got into it and they was talking about meeting up and I think Pastor Jennings had the shovel because he was like he was going to bury the other pastor. I don't know if it was Tony. Can't think of his last name. But Pastor Dow, I like Pastor Dow. I like his community and different things, but it came a time where it was time for me to leave that alone. So we had the music sector, the movies, like these random people, Tommy Sotomayor, Sensorium, or the religious sector. So I mosey on into the mukbang sector. Now, how did I get to the mukbang sector? I would be on Facebook more than any other platform at that time, and I would see people post about Be Love, the lady that eat up and she burp and slop and lick her hands and have juice run down her face and different things like that, right? So, and I'm not a person that follow trends. I'm a trendsetter, a go-getter. I don't I don't follow people. So I go take a look to see who Be Love is. I go over there to YouTube. She's doing exactly what the people say that she's doing. But the crazy part is, it didn't bother me. I liked her. So I subscribed to her. I started watching her, and it led me to other people like her children, Dalvin, Darius, her husband, Nate. Later on, her brother, Puff 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 Gang. Walk. So when I met her, subscribed to her, I started meeting these other people like Q, Tasty Mukbang, Lips later on. Uh, it was a few couples. It was a few women couples too. Tay and Lou, Mona, Lonnie, um, Tasha, and Stephanie. Tosh, 4 Points, Cuzzo, AB. Um, hey, my connectors, East with Shay. Um, some guys too. But however, I was deep into the mukbang community, and I told you it was beef in the religious sector. I didn't get deep into it, but it was beef in the religious sector. It was beef with the random people. Tommy Sotomayor and them stopped to stare because I think them two had got into it. And one of them, I think Tommy said, "What you looking at? Like, one go this way, one go that way." Like, and then I was kind of like on Thomas Sotomayor's side because, what had happened with me and the guys. So, I didn't care. But anyway, so it's been messing all these sectors, right? So I'm talking about the mukbang sector. Oh, wow. Mm-mm. No, the other sector got them beat now. But the mukbang sector, it kind of tripped me out because I'm like, all they're doing is eating. So, like, we got to know family, friends, like, some folks passed away. Um, what is his name? Nick Avocado, I think is I'm correcting right. His journey, what is it? Tosh Road Prince, I believe that's her name. Um, Sheikah B, Eating Pretty with Sheikah. I can't remember quite. I think both of those are her channels. But anyway, so I was over there with those people in the comic section, just over there chilling with those people, right? It was a mess in the mukbang sector. So, leaving the mukbang sector, when I left the mukbang sector, oh, I dipped off into the Mandela effect sector, the Illuminati sector, different things of that while I was in the religious sector. So, like I said, this was a university to me. It was class after class after class after class. And I was learning these things and collecting data along my way, along my journey. But at the time, I wasn't looking at it that way. But now, yeah, I look at it that way now. Okay. So I'm gathering all this information on YouTube, plus my experience that I have in life. So it's all coming together, right? So after the mukbang sector, one day, okay, yeah, after the mukbang sector, I was just randomly doing movies. No, after the mukbang sector, I was in school. So I started utilizing YouTube for whatever course I was taking. Excuse me. Anatomy, physiology, biology, math, sociology, etc. different things that I could find on YouTube. I would put on my projector and I would project it on the wall and watch the tutorials and uh, listen to different videos and different things like that. So I did utilize YouTube. I'm talking about the whole time I was in school. Whatever I needed help with, I went to YouTube as well. Yes, I did. And on my breaks from school, you know what I did on YouTube? I hooked my projector up because I wouldn't basically do too much of anything when I was in school because I had at least 5 head traumas. And when I'm learning something, I need to be in it. I need to focus, right? So I wouldn't do too much of anything when I would be in school during the semester. But when the semester would get out, I would play my little gadgets, whatever. So I have a portable uh, movie projector, screen projector. So with that, what I would do, because I love great white sharks, I love the ocean, I love coral reefs, I love the ocean. It's beautiful to me. So what I would do is I would hook the projector up and shine it on the wall, project it to the wall. I have never used the screen, but I have never used it. I always use the wall. So I would project it onto the wall, and it would look like a big old aquarium, shark, fish, coral reefs, just the beauty of the ocean, the divers, the surfers, the boaters, just the beauty of it all, the waves, the water, this, and I would just play with it. And then when it's time to go back to school, I would go back to the learning side of YouTube, and I would deal with that side. But by far, YouTube has been a wonderful journey for me. I have learned so much by being on YouTube. And this is a what the what the heck? Anyway, so YouTube has been a wonderful journey for me because I am a journey woman. I'm on a journey, and thus far, my journey on YouTube has been amazing. I've ran across some crazy people. They display like they're crazy. I don't know if in real life, so I don't know if they're crazy or not. But by all the ID channel information I've watched, I'm quite sure they might be crazy for real. But anyway, oh yeah, I went to the crime side of YouTube, and I would go to sleep to it. Which some people say, women watch the ID channel. It went from Lifetime, where it went from soap operas to Oprah to Lifetime to ID channel. Hmm. Whatever we do, whatever we watch, it's gonna be a problem. So anyway, ID channel. I went over there in that sector and I learned so much, seen so many things besides my experience. So I was at work one day, and my coworker, it's a seed in my tooth from the shake. It gotta be one of those cranberries. But I was at work one day, and my coworker, he would be yelling at the phone and saying different things. We would be on break, and I would have my headphones in, but I could still hear him hollering at the phone, pointing at the phone and everything. So I asked him one day, I said, what are you watching? And he told me he was watching an episode of Kevin Samuels. He told me he was watching an episode of Kevin Samuels. So another time he was doing the same. So I said, let me go and check out Kevin Samuels. So when I checked out Kevin Samuels, boy, did I take a ride. I took a ride when I really didn't have to take a ride because a lot of that stuff, majority of that stuff didn't even apply to me, but it still just took me for you. Okay, so I started listening to Kevin Samuels. I went on a roller coaster of feelings, and then I got to the point where he's not talking to me. Look at him for entertainment, and that was what I did. I started looking at him for entertainment until I got to the point where I just couldn't stomach him anymore, and I moved on. Like I do with anything else in life. When it's time for me to move, at this point, I move. I'm no longer staying there when it's time to move. So, from listening to Kevin Samuels, I found Anton Daniels, um, Aaron, or Fight Club, and all this stuff hadn't even been started when I found him. Um, so I then learned that it was something called sectors in YouTube University. It's sectors in YouTube at YouTube University. And I don't mean sectors like I need to learn how to work on a car. Go to the automotive sector. I want to learn how to fix a house. Go to the Home Depot sector. Yeah. I want to learn how to fish. Go to the water sector, fish sector. Not like that. Not sectors like that. Where you want to learn about biology and you go to the medical sector, or you want to learn about medicine, you go to the medical sector, or different things like that. So there's another type of sector, something like games. At YouTube University. It's games. So I ran into people like Anton Daniels, Aaron O, Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't know what sector he was from. I saw him. I'm gonna put him in a random category, random people category. Um, Cynthia G. Um, and others. I ran into a lot of people, and it was somebody called the trillionaire, the billionaire, or something. I think he's into acting. He's trying to get into acting or something like that. Somehow I was following him for a while. I think this was like when the live stream first started. Oh, I used to follow the guy named Zach that ended up being deleted. The one that was following the Jenkins case. Um, I've been in different parts of YouTube sectors. I've even been. Oh, I love Miss MU. Yeah, sobriety sector. Um, Brittany J. She do the true crime. I've been in clouds over there with her. So I ran into Just J. I love Just J. From the first day I ever met Just J on YouTube, from the first time I ever met Just J, we clicked like that because we have so many similarities and things, and we don't take life too serious. We take it serious, but we don't take it too serious, and we can laugh at things. We can laugh at things that others wouldn't even find funny. I'm a jokester. I joke in the comments everywhere I go. I mean, when things first started, people used to be like, "What's funny?" Why you laughing? When I would put the smiley face emoji, why you laughing? And I felt like I shouldn't have to explain to you on the internet, on a post, or on a video, why I put the smiley face. It was so crazy. It was at a point of time. It could be a video about a death. 80 people liked the video, and it's about death. And I used to be so confused. Like, there's different reasons why people hit a like button. There's different reasons why people hit a like button. Girl, dude, there's different reasons why people hit like buttons. Some people don't hit the like button to the show over with because they feel like if they hit the button and they didn't like the show, they gave a like away and they didn't like the show. Some people want you to like the show on the way in, regardless of what they're talking about, what they will be talking about, what they're not talking about. Hit the like button, right? So we have evolved and we allow people to like. I even hear people say dislike if you don't like. All that is fine. It's good. It's good for the algorithms and things like that. But I remember those times when people would get on people for liking a video with a certain title. We've evolved. So there was that. So sometimes I would explain to the person what was funny to me. Sometimes they would get the joke. Sometimes they wouldn't get the joke. Most people don't get my jokes. There's a lot of people that do get my jokes, but there are some that don't. They probably feel like, oh, that was corny. Like, I can make a joke out of anything. My family, at our family members' funerals, we joke at the funerals. We talk and tell the truth. We reminisce. We say things that you and the person went through. did together, the fun times, and you laugh about it. I mean, I don't get it. It's human everything to me. I've seen all kind of videos at this YouTube university, and I've seen people. Like there's a group of people that swear by the Bible that they will not film something if it happens. There's a group of people that will film something, but then when someone films something about them, it's a problem, or their family member, it's a problem. But they can film you. Now, I've seen a few videos on YouTube, and I was like, ooh, damn. But I'm the type of person. I'm very curious. I've always been curious as a child, as a adult. Um, I've always been curious about things. So I'm the type of person, if something happened to me on the street and there's people out there filming with their phones or their little gadgets, I don't give a damn. Because you know why? I just don't give a damn. They have the right to film if they want to. Now, if it was a case where you felt like they could have called the police, they could have called the ambulance, they could have done something besides pull out their phone. First of all, it may be 50 people out there, and one pulled their phone out to dial 911, so the other ones started filming. I am not mad if something happened to me on the street and people start filming. We're in 2023. People have phones, people have gadgets that can film, that can tape, they have cameras. It may be something on one of those phones, cameras, or gadgets that may have the clue or the clues to solve my case. If there is a case. Okay? So I just stay in my lane. When I hear people say certain things, that's their opinion. They have a right to that opinion. But if they come and they ask me, I don't give a hoot if you film me and I have a bullet in my head or in my chest or got hit by a car or whatever, and you film it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything that will happen, that is supposed to happen, is going to happen anyway. So don't get mad at the people that's filming it. It's me. And you say, well, you could have called the police. You could have been living. But if it was time for me to go, it's time for me to go. Ooh, I need some WD-40. I'm sitting on a drum seat. Yeah, a drum seat. Belonged to my children when they was children, but they're grown now. But anyway, and I still have a seat. So don't get upset if that happened to me. Let the people do what they gonna do because people gonna do what they gonna do anyway. So don't even bother yourself. Don't go out there marching for me. If something happens, just let me go on because I'm a journey woman. I'm on a journey. I stay in my lane and I'm okay with when it's time for me to go. I'm okay with that. I will not fight death. So with that being said, back on the journey, YouTube journey. So I ran into so many different people on this side of YouTube and in this sector. I was kind of in this sector. I've been on a few panels. I cammed up a couple times, but I haven't been on panels like that because I have to be careful about who I associate myself with because I see how certain people move and I don't move like that. So I'm good. Um, Sometimes I sit in the clouds and watch certain channels. Certain channels I'm subscribed to. Certain I heard somebody say. I mean, I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, and I'm going to be honest. I don't even go to those people's channels. But they asked back then, or maybe it was something I came across, and I like their stuff, and I always want to go back to, and I always want to find them, so I'll subscribe. And I think that's helping a person by subscribing to them too. But I heard a person say, "We ain't gonna be active. Da, da, da. You don't have to subscribe to me." Like I understand this YouTube world because I understand myself. Everyone is not gonna be able to come to your channel, your lives at that moment, or when you think they should. Maybe 5 years from now they'll go back because I know I go back to videos and be like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, and watch those videos. Those people may still be here, or they may be have transitioned on. I don't know. And like I said, it's a journey. Oh, I did buy the first Be Love sauce that she ever put out. I didn't purchase the second one. Yes, I did. I like the first one. But then I also made her sauce when she came on. She told us and showed us what ingredients she used. I went the stuff that I didn't have. I purchased it, made the sauce. The sauce was excellent. It was great. So I think that was my first YouTube purchase from a person. I think it was Be Love. Like Be Love. I think it was Be Love. So anyway, as I went on my journey, so then I started learning about wrenches, different things, different people. I started hearing about different beefs, porks, and chickens, different things like that. And some people that I would follow that ended up in certain stuff, or they said certain things to the chat members, I'll just bag off because I like to stay in my own lane. I don't like to, cause trouble with people, beef and stuff like that. I'm not into things like that. So on the journey, I came back into Tanya TK, which I never left. I mean, I wasn't there, like every time she did something, but I'll pop in and, you know, see what she doing or whatever. And I know I'm missing somebody, so many, but so I ran into Yanni. Um, I ran into so many different people, and then one day, okay, at this point, I was getting tired of Fight Club. There were so many people within that space that I was subscribed to that I unsubscribed from because things started getting too toxic. And my doctor prescribed me medication because he told me that I am allergic to mess. So whenever a person ask me to remove myself, or when they start showing certain, displaying certain activities, I bounce. Ain't got no problem with bouncing. I really don't. I do not have a problem with bouncing. I'm not gonna argue with you or none of that. Now I'm foolish in these chats, but majority of the time I'm serious when I'm saying what I'm saying. Like I say, I can make humor. I can find humor in anything, you know. So on the journey, I start seeing the different things. I start seeing different characteristics in people. I would listen to people, and some people contradict themselves so many times every day. Just say things out of their mouth. Hug your mouth. Say things out of their mouths. They rely on other people. They will change other people's words. So I have to look at all this stuff and place the data where the data belongs. And I'm here because I like to have conversations. And if you like to have conversations, this channel is here for people who likes to express themselves, who like to conversate and have adult conversation without interrupting people or mad at somebody because of their opinion, their beliefs, their thoughts, or the way they are. Everybody is individual. You can't be mad at people because of their thoughts or the way they feel, different things like that. You can't be mad at them. There's nothing wrong with conversing, getting to understand one another on different levels, and going through life knowing that you met somebody that did that, that did this, and you just met a person on your journey that was like that. You know, if they're going down the wrong road and you want to drop some seeds, drop your seeds and leave. Keep on your journey. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing all my life. Although I was going through things that I was going through, that was bestowed upon me, or the things that I allowed to happen. I've always dropped seeds and kept it moving. Drop seeds or advocate, show you whatever. You know what I'm saying? And kind of drop seeds so you can tweak your mind and kind of think for yourself. But I help to a certain point. But I drop seeds. I don't beat no one across the head to make them believe, do, or receive anything that I have to give. So anyway, so on the journey, I'm meeting all these people. I'm coming to these rooms with these different conversations that I kind of vaguely heard through life, but not like on the internet about the welfare took men out the house, and then they say women been in charge for 50 years, they've been in charge for 30 years. Um, just so many things that I've heard these people say. How did welfare take men out the house? I would like to know, how did welfare take men out of the house? Because number one, if it was his house, yeah. Number two, when all that so-called stuff was going on, there were some men that told the women, or that woman, go down there, sign up so we can have cheap rent, blase skipping. There's so many different reasons why they came up with that bull crap. Because regardless of anything, if women couldn't get certain things until a certain year, how did welfare put man out of the house? It's a fairy tale. But anyway, so I went on a YouTube journey. I'm seeing all these people, like all these things going on, like the business side of it. I'm seeing a little bit of it, whatever, but not deep into it. But like this business. Then one minute it's entertainment. It's entertainment. So I don't get that because I'm the same in real life as I am on YouTube. When I be in these chats acting goofy, laughing, I be doing the same thing in real life. They call me goofy. Like I laugh. Like, laughter is good for my soul. I don't know about your soul, but laughter is good for my soul. And it just makes me feel good. Like, I laugh. Sometimes they say you got to laugh to keep from crying. And, yeah, sometimes you do. But if you have to cry, cry. That's a whole other conversation. They was over there talking the other day on Just J channel about men crying in front of their significant other or women, right? That's a whole nother conversation because I feel like if you have to cry, cry. Like a lot of this stuff that they be talking about on YouTube, like I've been through some horrific things in life. But a lot of this stuff that these people be on here talking, it's like, are you on Y2K or Molly or Leaf, some kind of hallucinogen? Like, are you listening to what you're saying? You can't be listening to what you're saying, but like you are ashamed of yourself. But anyway, so while I was on the journey, I'm meeting all these people there. So I was getting to the point where I was I was tired of Fight Club. I was getting to the point where I was tired. So I believe it was a Friday night. Like I had been all through the university. I had took so many classes. I had seen so many things, and I'm just chilling at this point. But I'm telling you, I've learned so much off YouTube that the money that I paid in this premium, it's worth it. It was worth it every dime because I've learned so much from YouTube, listening to these people going on these in these chat rooms and a few panels I went on. Man, it's shit funny. It's funny. So one Friday, I had got so done with Fight Club. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of this. So yeah, baby, I need to give me a I need to give me a gaming chair. But anyway, so it was a Friday night, I believe, in August. So I was scrolling because I'm like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with Fight Club tonight. I'm not dealing with them no more because it was just a whole bunch of mess. I ain't here for that. To a certain point, to a certain point is cool, but when this become a thing, no, I ain't with this. So I was on. I hit the live button and said, "Let me see who's on, what's on." So I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling, right, man. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. So I'm just cruising through the YouTube streets. So I see this lady. She was very pretty, very pretty. She was up there, and another lady was up there. The, the lady with the head on name, I believe, was Rashonda Ramirez or Sharonda Ramirez. If I got it wrong, please forgive me. And the other lady was Princella, the Queen Maker, the High Powered Podcast. So I was like, so she was pretty, so that's what caught my attention, right? So I clicked on it. They're talking and everything. So I'm in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the clouds, like, because I done learned you can't just go on everybody block. I mean, remember I told you they had like these games and stuff in these parts. So you can't just go on everybody block, you know, like the leak in the chat, you know, who's you? Where you come from? What's that to do from? What? You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm in the clouds. I'm enjoying the show. And then a bitch fell out the clouds on the emoji, on the laughing emoji. Remember I told y'all I laugh at everything. If people know me in the chat, they know I'm dropping some crying, smiling faces and the laughing faces. That's me. So I fell out the clouds. Boom. So it was a mod named Nelly B. Because was what Priscilla had said it was funny, or whatever she knew it was funny. So the mod rolled through there. What up? I had put 5 emojis in the chat, I think. Well, I either had typed in all caps, but I think I had put 5 emojis laughing. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Whatever. So then the beat rolled through there. She was like, what up? I'm like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like I fell out the clouds. Now I'm caught like, oh, I don't know these people. I done fell out the clouds. She funny. Nigga D was like, cruising in her little drop top through there, Um, no typing in all caps. You know, no more than 40 months. So I was like, cool, gotcha. So the show was going on, right? So Priscilla was talking about she had went to a bar that day. She had went out. She had a food, Casamigos or whatever. She had a fusion, just two, I think. So she was telling the story about how the men were around listening to her, and she was just so seductive, and she was a good storyteller. So the show was about almost about to end. So she was telling the story and she was like, oh, they were just They was wrapped around her. They was, she had them going, right? Y'all know how P do. She had them going. So I put in a chat, you had them simping. Now at that time, simping means so many doggone different things. People don't know what damn simping means. But anyway, I said, you had them simping. So this is where it gets funny to me. This is where it gets funny to me. Okay. So I'm I'm sitting there listening to her. I'm listening to her. She say, "See, this the shit I'm talking about. See, y'all don't want me to leave." And I'm looking at the screen. It's like, now I ain't knowing she talking about me. I'm looking at the screen. It's like two aunties. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done left the car apart and they clean up the beer cans and wiping off the table and stuff. And pushing the chairs up under the table. So the lady Sharonda Ramirez, she was like cleaning up on the spot. And I said, "Girl, what?" They getting ready to shut it down. She was like, "Girl, what?" So Princess was like, "This dude in the chat, Keita boy." She said, "This dude in the chat, Keita Ward." And I look. So they almost get ready to close shop. She like, "Yeah, y'all don't be wanting me to leave." And da, 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 da. So I'm like trying to put in chat, type in the chat. And I'm like, I'm a lady. So Nelly B rolled back up and you know what I'm saying? She cracked a little woman and she looked at me. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, she one of us. She one of us. And I laughed so hard. That was so funny. And then people was like, oh, and that was the day I found Priscilla because I was tired of Fight Club. And I didn't want that no more. So I found Priscilla, the Queen Maker, at the High Power podcast that day. That was my story how I found her. And I bet you she don't remember that to this day. Yeah, she like, yeah, some dude, Peter Wood. I I don't know why, but a few people thought I was a dude. I don't know. And I'm saying myself, how many dudes do you know named Keita? I never met a dude named Keita. I met a dude named Jackie. I met a dude named Tony. These are names that unisex names that I'm calling right now. But Keita ain't one of them. No shade. I'm just saying, several people. A guy told me the other today. He told me him and Husan thought I was a guy. Now he done told on the other guy, but see when I read it twisted. I think thought he was talking about himself, but when I went back, he was talking about both of them. And but he said when he went back and looked at my picture, but when I went back and read it, he was throwing her son up on the bus. We thought you was a god. How you thought I was a guy? My picture don't look like a guy in my name. So anyway, that was funny. I don't get offended when people get my sex wrong or my name stuff like that. That don't bother me. But anyway, sometimes I might play along with you. But anyway, YouTube journey. So that's how I met Priscilla, which I call her P. She has several names that she's adopted through people. But anyway, we are the power players, the fire starters. I call this the fire sign right here. Yeah, I call it the fire sign, fire phoenix. But a lot of people have different journeys that they travel through on YouTube. But so when I found Priscilla, I was going through the streets, seeing other people and stuff like that. But Priscilla came through. Now we was just over there minding our business. It was a little small community when I got there, and we would be over there just minding our business. She would be teaching us and different things like that. And then somehow it got to the point where we were just being thrown under the bus left and right. I'm talking about, oh, we were thrown under the CTA bus. We was thrown under the yellow bus. Shit. We was thrown under the bus. We were called several things. We were called several things like Bonobo hoes, lesbian coat, Bonobo hoes. Man, we were called so many different things. It was funny though. But anyway, this journey has been everything. I've learned so much. I'm so glad I took this route. I stayed in this lane, but I've learned a lot from several people here on YouTube, but for me, I have my own mind, my own style, my own thinking, my own creativity, excuse me, my own creativity and different things like that. But a lot of people don't understand the people that subscribe to Priscilla. Like I sat back and I watched the whole thing, right? Like, P, she hit everybody from on every side. So she had so many people mad at her, the women, when she would talk about certain things, or when she would talk about the boy mom, when she would talk about what the woman doing and allowing in the home, different things like that. Some women would get mad instead of them going inside themselves and searching and saying, what is she right? Some women did come to the conclusion or whatever, but you got some people that just don't understand a certain way or a certain thing, and they take things out of context and they take things the wrong way. Like a lot of things that Priscilla does or says, I can comprehend it and understand what she's doing, why she's doing it. Like when she would go to, when she was going to Fresh and Fit, some of the lady was like, why are you going over there? And this, that, and another. But Priscilla strategy, one of her strategies is to go in a place and let you make a fool of yourself. Or go in a place and once you get to running off, she sit back, watch you, and she let her audience see what she had been telling them. I don't get it. I don't understand why the people make it. Ain't no, let me take that back. I just lied. Please forgive me. I do understand why they made it. I do. Like I said, it's several reasons. It depends on who the person is, but it's several reasons why these people mad at Priscilla when she say the things that she say. When all you have to do is just listen, put things in context, look for clues, put it together. Now, as far as myself, I have everybody have their story, their journey. I'm not telling it right now. But as far as for me, Priscilla is a whole another university. Like YouTube University, Priscilla University, and we got Sidewalk High University, which I know a lot of people went to Sidewalk High University. So there was a subset from the set from YouTube with her. A lot of things that she was talking about, it was somewhere, but I didn't connect the dots. At my age, I didn't connect the dots, but there were already things in place for me that I knew that I wasn't doing how it's supposed to be, how I wanted it to be. And in life, sometimes it just takes for people to come and put the icing on the cake, or to show you how to put the icing on the cake, or they come to help you connect the dots. So a lot of things that I have learned from Priscilla. Now, the intellectual side of it, man, hmm, that girl sharp. She sharp. The intellectual side, I had all, not all, but I've had a lot of experience in life with certain things, which caused me to be a certain way and think a certain way, right? So I be thirsty. But anyway, yeah, the experience that I had in life, plus what she came with, it just connected the dots for me. And I thank her for that, you know. So I just be chilling, be joking in the chat when it's time to listen, learn how to listen, or whatever. Like I'm in class, I respect her chat, you know. But I know when you stand for something that people gonna come, they gonna come at you. They're gonna test you. Why you think like that? Why you look like that? Why you smell like that? They want to know about you. But at the same time, the motives of why they want to know you. But yeah, that was how I met Prince Sub. And I'm glad on my journey that Friday, I decided not to go to Fight Club because I was tired of it. And I looked online, on live, scrolled to see who's on here. I saw a pretty woman. I clicked and it went from there. So there are other people that I listen to. Now let me get back to Just Jay. Just Jay is like an age cool boom to me, a sister, you know, because she's real. I like real people. She's real. She opened arms to me whenever the first time I ever encountered her. I've never had a problem with Just Jay. She always showed me love, and respect. And I have the same for her. You know, just as cool. She get the jokes. She get the jokes. She get them. So I have to like her. I have to like J, just J, Dust J, as Scam likely called her. Gave her the name, brother. But I have the same for Just J. You know, she's real. You know, she go through her things like we all do. You know, she won't try to hide anything. You know, she's always trying to help people. You know, her channel is lit. It's Are You Amused? Just J. I think that's her channel. Check her out. She be having good content. We was over there exercising the other day, dancing, exercising. You know, like somebody in the chat said, instead of YouTube beef, we got YouTube dancing. And we was over there working it out, dancing, you know, and it was a day I had to go to work. I had to be at work at 3 that evening. So I danced up until the time I couldn't dance no more, working it out. And it was cool. I like that. I've always wanted to do something like that on my channel. Anyway, like a dance exercise thing on the panel. Just had the people up there and everybody, you know, have the music come and how we gonna get that. You know, and I thought that was real cool. I cammed up for that. And I don't be camming up, but I cammed up for that. We had a nice time. And I really appreciate Just Jay for starting the village. You know, if we all be respectful of one another, everything be fine. But you know how it is. Some people got to come and try to take over or try to tell you how to do you and be somebody else. Don't be yourself. Lie. Don't tell them the truth. Be shysty. Whatever. No, we ain't doing all that. We chilling, we vibing, we have conversations. If you want to have a conversation, we can talk about anything, almost anything on this channel. And if they want to talk about relationships, okay. And I'm gonna tell you like this on a relationship tip. My whole shebang is different. And let me say this before I go on any further. Let me say this before I go on any further. Now, people talk about accountability, accountability. Okay, so this is where I take accountability. I'm taking accountability from the moment I raced out of my daddy's sack. As they say, women's sperm swim faster than male sperm. Hello, women's sperm swim faster than male sperm. So I'm just saying, I take accountability in swimming so fast and beating my brothers and sisters and everybody else to their lead. So that's why my accountability start. And people might be like, what? I ain't breaking off, chopping here. I'm taking accountability from when I left my daddy set because I was quick. So I'm taking accountability for everything that happened in my life that happened to me, whether it was bestowed upon me or whether I allowed it in ignorance or whatever. I take accountability for my life. So I heard them say when you take accountability, that don't mean you taking the blame. Now some stuff I do take the blame for, but not the things that was bestowed upon me. Okay. But they say when you take accountability, that means you're taking hold of the situation and you're going to change it from that point on. So I take accountability for my whole life at this point. And YouTube has been a wonderful, wonderful experience for me. I've had some good days, some bad days. I've seen things, good, bad. I've learned a whole lot from YouTube University. And I wouldn't change it. Like a lot of things that I've learned, I didn't know people were talking a certain way, and characteristics. It has taught me to look at people and just sit back, listen, and watch the moves. So how long have I been on here? An hour and something, man. I just been talking, but I can't see who that is. But hello, whoever you are, thank you for being here. But I'm just on YouTube testing. This is my third test, but then I was going to do short stories, and I started telling my YouTube journey from when I first started and how I came to this point in this sector. So, like I said, I didn't know YouTube had games. There's not really games, but sectors is like games. And I knew it was sectors like the religious sector, the motor sector, the home making sector, different things like that. But inside of the sector, you have sectors, and they broke off kind of like gangs. And you just have to be careful when you're on this journey, on your YouTube journey. You have to be careful because some folks will reel you in and you'll be in the mess. And I don't think you want to be in the mess unless you like drama. Now, if you like drama, have at it. But I'm not a drama queen. I don't like drama. My doctor prescribed me some pills because he told me I'm allergic to mess. So my YouTube journey has been awesome. Like I said, I went from YouTube Red to Prime. I've seen different things from this sector to that sector, the religious sector, the mukbang sector, um, Kevin Samuels, the Manosphere. So yeah, I've been in the university for some years. I think I joined YouTube in 2010, I believe. But I was going on YouTube before that, looking at videos and movies and stuff like that, signing up because I was really going to use YouTube as a diary. I was going to use it like a diary, and then I kind of like I'm kind of like redoing the channel, trying to do streaming and stuff like that. And I was going to not erase because I don't erase anything. Like I'm a journey woman. I travel, so whatever behind my trail is behind my trail. Like you can go on my Facebook. I don't delete old pictures. Just a few pictures of my husband on there somewhere, and we were together. After that, I don't delete stuff. So you can go back and read me like a book. So I have a few videos on YouTube. I said, no, I'm gonna leave them up there. People they can look at whatever. It don't matter because I don't like erasing stuff. That's just me. So on this journey, this YouTube journey has been amazing. I've met some amazing people online. I've never met anyone in real life off YouTube. Not off YouTube. There's a few people that I wouldn't mind meeting or whatever. But yeah, I am a power player, a fire starter, but I mind my business. I stay in my lane. Your opinion is your opinion. I respect your opinion. And I would hope that you will respect my opinion and we can chop it up, we can conversate, and we can disagree. And at the end of the day, you go your way, I go mine, but we had a conversation. And that's all it is. You learn from one another. If you got some information you can share, you share it. If I have information that I can share that you can use, you share it. But like I say, once again, I'm just here, and if you want to go on a journey with me, starting this channel, that would be cool. Because like I say, I'm not tech savvy, and I have a few gadgets here that I'm trying to do some things or whatever, seeing if I like this or not. So I appreciate everybody that's here, and yeah, I was gonna do short stories, and the YouTube journey ended up being the one whole story, basically, because it was long. I don't know, have any of you ever been in the mukbang sector? Like, what all sectors have you been in and like really was active in? And then you found this other space and you left that space and moved on to that space. So I look at it like semesters in college, right? I'll be over here for a certain period of time. And then when it's time to move on, I'll find something else. And then I'll find something else. And then you look back, you have a whole journey that you've been on and everything. So, like I said, I think I started my YouTube channel in 2010. I actually have three channels, but one of the channels I keep on my old iPhone is a 5S. Yes, a 5S. Yeah, I use it just for the computer because I never really liked the iPhone. So, but I have it on there, and I rarely go on there. So I'm trying to rebrand my YouTube channel and see what I can get out of this, where it could go. Like if I can help you, I'll help you. If I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you, not intentionally, not knowing it. So this channel is a place where you can come and express yourself. You'll find compassion over here. You'll find empathy over here. You'll find care over here. You'll even find love over here. Most people don't know what love is, but that's another subject. But whatever I can give you, whatever I can help you with, I'll help you. Don't ask me about no computer. Now, if you ask me about a phone, some things I can do with the phone, but the computer, I'm learning. So guess what? I'm about to be back in school again on the electronic side. I've been looking at a few videos because I chose to go with Stream Lab instead of Stream Yard. So there's a few videos that I've been looking at to kind of like work that and start maybe along the way doing panels or however it go. So I'm working on it. This is something different, something new. Now I know I will not be on here every day because I do have a 9 to 5 job. And trust me, I need my rest. I'm a half a century years old. A half a century. So I need my rest when I can get it. I'm active. I have 4 scooters over here. And I actually rode one a little bit this summer because I've been having problems with my knee. But other than that, I have 2 bicycles. I have 2 pair of skates. I stay active as much as I can because the older you get, now I play ball, all kind of sports through life. So you're gonna have problems with that anyway, arthritis, old arthur. But the older you get, you have to stay active because I'm as active as I am. If I don't move for a few days, I will be stiff as a board. So I know a person that's not active if they ain't moving. Like, listen, I be stretching. I got my little weights down here. I got little ropes. I have jump ropes. I have double dutch ropes, but I don't have nobody to play with right now. I wish I did. Like I be wanting to do things, and a lot of people my age, and I'm not doing it. Like if I had somebody to play basketball with me right now, not tonight, but in 2023, I would love that. A women's basketball team from maybe ages like 40 and up. I would love that. We don't have to play hard and crazy and all like that, but just exercise. I stayed in my neighborhood. My bicycle, the one that I really want to ride, I need to change the pedals. I have the pedals and everything. I just bought a wrench off of Temu. I think it's like 16 sockets or something. So hopefully it works and I can change my pedals and then I can start riding my bike again. But other than that, I love walking. I walk all the time. Actually, in my job, I walk all day on the job. I always meet my heart thing on my phone every day. I always meet my goal. Um, I love music too. That's really what brought me to YouTube. The music. Music has helped me through so much. And so when I was able to go on YouTube and all this music on here, like, oh my God, things I heard when I was younger, like, who sung it? Just say a verse or whatever. And then finding these songs and old memories and things like that, and then exploring new music, new movies, Bollywood, Nollywood. You just learn so much from YouTube. I thank God for YouTube. And my mouth is dry, tired of talking. I've been here almost 2 hours, almost. But I really enjoyed this conversation, just talking about my YouTube journey. If you can, comment, subscribe, leave a like, and let me know about your YouTube journey. How long have you been traveling? Have you met some awesome people? I've met some awesome people on this journey. I've learned a lot. So YouTube can be used for good. Some people use it for devilment. It can be used for business. It can be used for education. It can be used for comedy. But like I say, I can find humor in just about anything. You know, life is not that serious to me. It's serious, but I can't live like that. Or I just take everything too serious. No, we be at my people's funeral, man. We be in their funeral, laughing, cracking jokes. Certain family members, you better not sit by them at the funeral. You got cousin, nope. Nope, I ain't sitting by her. Nope, not today. Go, nope. She gonna have you in there cracking up. She gonna, girl, look. Mm-mm. But yeah, we crack up. My family, we funny. We do crazy stuff. Even the grown people. Now, you know what? I come from a gassy family, right? Gas meaning poot, poot. Gassy family. I'm not ashamed to say that. Gassy family. So even the older people in my family, when we get together, there is something called poo touch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When somebody let loose and they touch the person, but it's so funny. Even the in-laws be in on it. So if you got something crossed, you ain't it. You ain't it, right? Even the babies, the old people, poo touch. So one day we was at my sister's house. I can't think of what it was. But my niece boyfriend, he got up. I passed gas. I don't know how we get in here, but I passed gas, and it kind of sounded like how you drag a chair on the floor like that. so, so I touched him. Who touched me? They was playing Uno, but he was standing up. So when I touched him, He looked, and when he looked back at everybody, it was like 5 or 6 other people sitting around the table. Everybody had their hand up in the air cross with the finger cross. Boy, that was so funny. He couldn't do nothing. He was like, ain't he? But anyway, you had to be there to see. But anyway, our family, we do silly stuff like that. And I'm not ashamed of them. Sure, we do stuff. We have fun when we get together. Poop touch. But anyway, yeah. I appreciate everybody that came out. And I'm gonna go back and look at the comments when I get out of here to see who is here or whatever. And when I really get this thing set up, then I had it fixed up. I have my glasses on. My glasses in my hair. I just don't feel like putting them on. And then I can be reading the comments at the same time and all that. So I got another phone right here. I need to put my glasses on to see these comments. Yeah, I need to go and get me some more glasses too. I need to do all that. But I just had a mammogram done last week, and everything was fine. Thank God, because I was kind of worried because my right breast kind of bothers me sometimes. I don't know why. I think it's a muscle because they did ultrasound and then they did the regular thing where they take your breast and put it in the machine. And if you ever had a mammogram, that thing hurts too. But they did that and they did the ultrasound and they said everything was fine. They'll see me next year. So I don't know if that's a part of aging because I know when I was a little girl before I ever had breasts, when they started forming, started coming in, ooh, that pain was kind of excruciating. It hurted. My chest hurt because the breast was coming in. So I don't know about me being 50. I know I have hot flashes. You go through menopause and different things. Some women do, some women don't. Yes, I will break out in a sweat in a minute. Yes. Yes, I will. I have the fan on now. I was going to open the window, but you can hear the traffic, and I didn't want to bother the stream, so I just turned the ceiling fan on. But yeah, the mammogram was okay. So, ladies, when you're getting older, you may have to start going to the doctor more, not less. Those of you that's not going to the doctor, I've been guilty myself, slacking up here and there down the line. Yes, I have. But those of you that's not currently taking care of yourselves or seeing after yourselves, going to the doctor and getting checkups and things like that, please go. Just start with one thing. If you don't have insurance, I know in my state they have a program where they can help you. They give you a coupon and you can go and get the test done and different things like that. If you can get Medicaid or something like that. But ladies, your body is your temple. You only get one. You only get one. Now, why would you let somebody abuse your body or you not take care of your body when you have to walk around with your body? Now, I can see if I can go to the store and say, give me a large, I need a new body. Because this one beat up, this one worn, this one diseased. I need a new one. Let me get that one right there. Yeah, let me get that one. No, you can't do that. Whatever happens in this, whatever happens in your body, you got to carry that around for however long you get. Think about that. If now I'm ranting. If you're out here sleeping with different men, even probably one, you have to be careful that he don't bring you that you don't contract anything. Because some things you can't get rid of, right? Okay, then you have a man that may be beating on you. mess you up, put your eye out, knock your teeth out, mess your face up, pull your head out. You got to walk around with that knocked out tooth. You got to walk around with that black eye. You got to walk around with that messed up face. You got to walk around with that body. So why would you let another person talk you into doing something that's going to harm this thing that you got to walk around with that you can't trade in for another one? Why would you let someone tell you to do something detrimental to your own health? I'm guilty. I've done it before in the other days. I've done stupid stuff. I understand. But I'm just trying to get you to think. If you could go to the, well, I don't know about you here. If I could go to the store at any time and get a new shell, hey, ain't no telling what we might be doing. Because we can get a new one. Right? But since you can't get a new one, since you can't purchase a new one, why don't you try to take care of the one that you have and keep it up with the maintenance as much as possible as you can and not let other people talk you into doing things to your temple. Now, if you decide to do things to your temple, it's your fault, it's you. If you let other people talk you into doing things to your temple, it's still you. So why don't you just take control over this? Keep it up. Don't let things get too broken before you can fix it. Because some things you're not going to be able to fix. I have a rod in my foot. It was broken when I was 12 years old. It didn't get fixed till I was 40. I was walking around with torn ligaments, broken bones. All those years, played basketball, played sports. It mended back on its own, but it mended wrong, and then I had to have surgery and this, that, and the other. So I have a rod in my foot for life. I can still do certain things, but listen, I ain't crazy. I don't need to break the rod. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to break the rod. I have a rod in my foot. I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I don't want nobody to have to carry me. I don't want none of that stuff. So this body, you only get one. So I have a rod in there. I have cervical problems too as well. My neck's been broken in two different places in two different times. Right? So I have problems with this shoulder, deltoid back here, different things like that. But I'm not going out here letting nobody beat on me. Not if I can help it. I'm not beating on myself. I'm not doing anything. Now I have to work and I do lifting and pulling and picking up and stuff on my job, right? But I kind of know how to maneuver and move without damaging myself because and then this is something that I have to do, but I still have to do it a certain way because I have to take care of myself. So when people get it in their head that they have to take care of themselves, this is 2023. Most people don't want people taking care of them because they're not going to take care of you right. If you get into a predicament where someone has to wipe your behind, they have to feed you, clothe you, push you in a wheelchair. I don't want none of that stuff. I mean, if it happened, it happened, but I don't want it. So what I do is I work out, try to eat okay. I may not eat the best. I try to stay at a certain weight. I stay active. Um, I just do things to keep the body going, to keep it kind of like functioning kind of smoothly, you know, versus like, oh, shit, oh, I can't. Yeah, I have those pains in different places too. I mean, I've had this body for 50 years and it's been banged up. Yes, it's been banged up. So at this point, I mean, it's still good. I ain't never complaining. The state there, even though with the rod in the foot, torn ligaments, with the cervical problems, back problems, I can still go play basketball. I can still ride my bike. I can still skate. I can still ride my scooters. I can still walk. I can run. I ain't running unless I have to though. Other than that, but I can still do things at my age that some people my age can't do, and they might not even have a rod in their foot. Other things, some people just lazy. But I've been active all my life, so I thank God for that. So it makes it easier for me to do certain activities and want to do certain activities at my age. But young ladies, take care of yourselves. Take care of your body. Cleanse yourself. Keep yourself clean. Keep yourself up. Keep up with your health and your maintenance of your body, because you may think you're fine now because you may be a certain age and you think you're just loose and just free and just, but it's gonna come a time when your body say, look, you ain't been taking care of me in 10 years. You know what? I'm about to shine. And your body shut down, right? And now you can do. Because you don't like drinking water. I don't like water. Because you don't like water. But it's a necessity, it's necessary for you to drink it so your body can function right. Just drink it. It's water. Just drink it. It's gonna help your skin. It's gonna help your insides. It's gonna help your bowels. It's gonna, just take care of yourself. I'm telling you, for some people, it is hard for them to take care of themselves. I get it. It's hard, especially if you were a kid and you grew up playing the video games, not going outside. You didn't have a bike. You didn't run. You didn't play football. Whatever. I get it. I understand it. But I'm trying to let you know, young lady, you cute, but you gonna have to put on them boots, strap them up, or them tennis shoes, them gym shoes, whatever y'all call them, and you gonna have to get it. You gonna have to get it if you want that body to remain functional in your older years. I'm trying to tell you, eat healthy if you can, if you can afford it. Eat healthy, less sugar, less salt, exercise, don't hold your urine, because some women get up in age and they've been holding their urine. I've been guilty too. I've been guilty, but I know better. Don't hold your urine. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, because when you get a certain age, it starts seeping out on its own. I'm not saying that's what's happening to me, and if it was happening to me, I wouldn't be ashamed to say it's happening to me, because there's life. Sometimes it starts seeping out, and you can't hold it because you've been holding it for so long. You remember your mom used to tell you, stop holding that pee. Go to that bathroom. Stop holding that pee. Stop holding your urine. There you go. Um, that's about pretty much all I have to say today. Just take care of yourself and each other. You may have to take care of somebody. And if you're not well, you're not going to be able to take care of the other person or the other people. So your goal, well, my goal is to stay healthy long as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid or anything like that. But My goal is to stay healthy as long as possible. And I know that sometimes it get hard, especially if you stop doing a certain thing like exercise and eating a certain way. If you stop doing it constantly on a consistent basis, it can be hard. Because I know all my life I've exercised, right? Lift weights. I got a set of weights back here, but I haven't touched them weights. I don't think I've touched them weights in about 3 years. But I got other little bitty weights and stuff. But I'm talking about these weights, like weights in the gym back here. I haven't touched them. I don't know if I ever will again. Maybe the 5 and 10 pounds, but the big ones, I ain't fooling with it. I ain't no fool. You know, when I had my children, they would use my baby son especially. Well, all my sons. I have 3 sons. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I have 3 sons and I love them all, and 2 grandsons. Their birthday was today. They turned 8 years old. So yes, I was a tomboy. I'm still a tomboy. They say I just dress comfortable. I like joggers, jeans. I love heels, but my feet messed up. But I was never a heel girl because I don't never know when I might have to get up out that gym. So I be comfortable when it's time to put on the dress and put on the heels and stuff. I put the heels and stuff on, but it's only for a short period of time because they hurt my feet. So I need soft shoes to lay on my feet. And when you get a certain age, young lady, pretty go out the window when it comes to comfort as any older person. Now, if you got some older women out there that still wearing them heels and feet, them dogs killing them. I don't like when my dogs bark. So, I'm not one of them. But kudos to you if you one of those ladies up in age and you still wearing heels this high and you trying to look pretty. I'm not trying to look pretty for nobody. It's more about my health and my wealth. So I'm gonna be comfortable, but I will dress up when it's time to clean up. And other than that, 364 days a year, I'm in joggers, t-shirts, jerseys, work uniform. That's me. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I don't go buy expensive things. I live within my means. I'm happy because a lot of things. I'm a they call it a plain Jane, kind of like a plain Jane. I do my own hair. Excuse me. I don't go and get my nails done like that. Because I work with my hands. Every now and then I will go and get a pedicure just to treat myself. But for us, I don't do nails. I'm not mad at you if you do. Now I have some fake nails in there now that I want to put on. They like the Lee nails. I don't know if y'all know about the Lee nails. Lee nails way back then. But you put the glue on there and you press it on. I got them. And they so pretty. They pink and blue like island or whatever. It's so pretty. But I want to wait till I'm going stuff in like just put it on. So just take care of yourselves and work out. If it's just for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, stretch, drink water, move around, move your legs, circulate your blood, stop sitting down so much. Um, if that's what you're doing, you can work out in place, just walk in place, jog in place, or just pick your legs up. There's so many things you can do. I bought a little exercise band from Temu. I done bought a few things from Temu, but this a stretcher band, right? So stretch with it, you know. But it show you on the pack like what all you can do with it, the different ways that you can use it. So I have some ropes too, like the ropes they use in the gym. I have a few of those, few double dutch ropes. Yeah, so and then most of the time when I do my stuff, I do it alone because, like I said, the people that I know they don't want to do it or girl, I'm not riding no scooter. What? Okay, go by myself. So a lot of things I will do by myself because if people don't go with me, that don't mean I'm not gonna go because I don't have nobody to go with me. I'll go by myself. If it's to the movies, wherever, dinner, I will go by myself and enjoy my own company. I love my own company. I really do. I even have parties by myself in the house. I play the music and I be in it all by myself. I look up, it's time to go to bed. You know, but I really enjoyed you all who's watching. You're watching from the clouds, as we call it. Um, I really enjoyed this. I'm not going live every day, like I said, because I'm very spontaneous. Maybe pop up here, pop up there. Now on my way to work, I'll be trying to do the shorts, trying to give a little motivation, a little inspiration, drop a seed. That's what I try to do on the shorts. They won't let me go live on the cell phone. I have to do 50 shorts, I think, before I can go live on the cell phone, which I don't know what their strategy is or why, but okay. So I just leave positive sayings and things, whatever comes to my mind. I be walking through the park. I love nature. I love the moon. I love the sun. The sun feels so good to my skin. The moon give off pretty light. It's warm to me. People wouldn't believe it though, but the moon, when I was a little girl, I'm not gonna tell the story, but when I was a little girl, about two or three, something had happened, and I was put in a place in the dark, and the only thing I had was moonlight, and the moon was full. There wasn't no curtains on the window, but in that place it was dark, and the moon was full, and it was shining, the light shine in, and I was put in the back with a dog. That's why I'm kind of scared of dogs right now today. Not that I don't like them, but I'm kind of because I was a little baby and I was put back there, and the dog was jumping on me, but it wasn't trying to hurt me. Now that I look back, it was a dog. It was jumping on me or whatever, but I was afraid. So the only thing I could do is just while the dog was jumping on me. Yeah, it was a cruel person that put me back there. Was look up at the moon because I was so afraid and there was nowhere I can run, go. It wasn't anything I could do. So I looked up at the moon, and the moon just hugged me, and I felt okay. And people may be like, "What?" Yes, I love the moon to this day. I love the moon. It's full. When I go out, the moon give off beautiful light. When it snow, and the moon shine on the trees. When the snow fall on the branches in the moonlight, then the moon shining on the snow. The moon is beautiful. I love the moon. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for listening. I really appreciate you. Like the show, subscribe, share it if you want to. It's nothing but a rant. This is test number 3. I appreciate you all for coming out. Now I'm gonna go give me some more water because my mouth is dry. Stay dehydrated, hydrated. Stay hydrated. Oh, sorry. Stay hydrated. Stay good to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Eat healthy. Nothing but good vibes. Positive vibes. Love yourself. Love on yourself. Stay humble. You'll be alright. When you go to work, outshine everybody there. When you go to work, do your thing, and let the people look at you and be like, yeah, you may not get your praises, You may not get your praises, but keep shining. Somebody's watching you. You're inspiring somebody. Like, you know what? One day I want to be like her. She always come to work, be smiling. What she got to smile about? All this stuff going on around here, but she still smile. You never know who's watching you. And what I try to do, and then I'm gonna let you go. What I try to do when I'm at work and I see different women, like they get on the elevator, it don't matter the race. They get on the elevator and they be like, oh, and I be like, I know it's gonna be okay. And they smile. I do it on purpose because some women just don't get the love, the hugs, the kisses, the encouragement. I give it. It was a young lady walking down the street the other day. I seen her from a distance. So she was tall. She had to be tall. I mean, I saw the confidence, right? This was a young girl. When she got up to me, she looked like she was probably 19 or something like that. She was very pretty. Pretty hair, tall, caramel looking color. So she was walking. And I looked and I said, ooh, she got some confidence, right? And baby, I like doing that. She got some confidence. And when she got up to me to pass me, I said, ooh, girl, you looking like a model coming up through there. And she just gave me the biggest, beautiful smile. And she just kept on. And I said, have a good day. And she said, you too. And, went on. And I know they probably gave her a little bit of encouragement to keep on stepping, with your head held high. She was a pretty girl. But good night, you all. I love you all. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here with me on my first actual long live. I've been on here over 2 hours just ranting. But I thank you and appreciate you all for coming out with me. Peace. Oh, shoot. Because, can you hear me, legs? Can you hear me? My light went off. Okay, my light went off. I was ending the stream anyway. And I'm just playing some music. But yeah, my battery died in my speaker. So my ring light was hooked up to the speaker. And the sucker went out. Yeah, I'm finna get ready to end it when it's go off. Thanks for showing up there, girl. Peace, love, and hair grease.